Hey guys, so I really never know what to say, so I'll just start with the basics and keep it simple. This is an introductory video to a YouTube series that's going to serve as your private pilot ground school. Basically, it's going to be a ground school that's taught through videos and not taught through the traditional methods of a classroom or lectures or podiums. It's going to have everything that a private pilot ground school covers, from aerodynamics to airspace to your checkride oral. Every concept will be explained with diagrams, charts, illustrations, everything built specifically for the purpose, and it will be structured like a real course. So it's going to have 96 lessons across 10 modules that you can watch in order wherever you are, whenever you want. So you could binge watch it, you could whatever. Okay, it's built for three kinds of people. If you're a student pilot studying for the FAA exam and your checkride oral, you can use this as your primary ground school. If you're an aviation enthusiast who's curious about how airplanes actually work and you still have no intention of ever taking a lesson, you're still welcome here. Also, if you're a binge learner who'd rather watch a tight visual explanation than read like 400 or 500 pages of textbook, then this is your stop. Anyways, so the path to your private pilot certificate starts from the ground school. Then you do your knowledge test, and then you do your flight training. You log in your hours, and then you do your check ride, and then you become a certified pilot. Right now, you're in step 0, or let's call it step 1. You're in a ground school. You have to learn the knowledge. It's going to be, like I said, 69 lessons across 10 modules. We're going to start with aerodynamics. We're going to go into aircraft systems, then airports and airspace, then weather, then navigation, then flight planning, then regulations, communications, human factors, and in the end, emergencies. Well, it might sound a little complicated. Some words that you hear might freak you out, like maybe aerodynamics or aircraft systems or airspace, weather, navigation, communications. You could hear these and freak out. You think it's complicated. Well, actually, it's really not complicated, and you're going to see that later in this series. You're going to see how simple and easy it is to understand if you commit to it, if you put in enough effort, if you give it the time. It will be very simple and very easy. So basically, you have to treat each video, you have to treat it like a course. Don't treat it like a video. You have to watch in order. It's very important that you watch the videos in order, because later lessons build on earlier ones. Okay? For example, airspace will make more sense once you understand weather. Okay? Also, you have to pause and take notes, because every video is going to be dense and it's going to be on purpose. So you have to treat it like a lecture. Okay? You can rewatch the hard ones. Some topics like stalls and weight imbalance and airspace might take 2 passes, and that's perfectly normal. Okay? And there's nothing required, no textbook required. Everything is going to be on screen. All you got to bring is your curiosity. That's it. So this is the course. There's nothing to buy. All you need is a stable internet connection, a notebook, although it's optional, but it's very helpful, and you need to bring your curiosity about how flight works. So it's going to be 69 lessons, start to finish, 100% free, always here. Coming up next, episode 2. Sorry, sometimes that happens. I don't know what's going on, but I can't stop recording. Anyways, episode 2 is going to be the 4 forces of flight, because every flight basically is a tug of war between these 4 forces. Once you can understand these forces, everything else in this series will start to click. So, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, because a new lesson drops every episode and a new episode drops every day, all the way through your check ride. See you.